Running Point, we have Rookie, it's all her fault, and now this series. What's it like?
It's nice to be working, I will say. I feel very, very grateful. It's a bit surreal, especially at this time in our industry. But, you know, I found my kind of like kindred spirit in Mindy Kaling. And so, you know, when she called me about this show, after doing Running Point with her, I was like, absolutely, like not even a question. And it's been amazing. And then to go, you know, do Rookie North we're very, very excited. We're very, very excited.
How would you describe Mindy as a boss? What does that look like?
Ooh, very focused. Funniest always wins. Loves to hear a pitch, but not too many pitches.
Okay.
Loves to hear a pitch, but like
So we gotta, yeah.
you might get three.
Good.
You might get three. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Really?
if one or two are bad, three better be a banger. You know what I mean? Otherwise, go home.
It's done.
Go sit down.
It's done.
But also just wildly like kind and giving and always checking in. Like, yo, you guys good? Like, do you need anything? She's great. You know, to run as many shows as she runs and have the life that she has and a family, and she's just always so connected and present, and it's amazing.
If you're not willing to sacrifice everything for this job,
My coworkers, they don't take me seriously.
what have you done? The exit is right there.
Someone bring a gurney.
We also have to talk about you have scenes with Gigi Hadid, which is making her on-screen scripted debut.
Yeah, Gigi.
What was that like?
Yeah,
I need you to walk me through that whole thing.
It was a lot of fun. I didn't realize that Gigi hadn't acted in like narrative before up until that point. And she came in and she was wildly prepared. Like she came in on the rehearsal and was like, let's go. And I was like, yo, I don't want to give it away. But like what she does to me, I was like, no, I think we should just maybe work it out one time, G, before we do the whole thing.
Yeah, also, we talked about Rookies. The OG show is such a fan favorite. What can you tell us about how you guys are shaking things up from the original?
Yeah, I mean, you know, this cast, I will say, first of all, you know, Janet Montgomery and Chris Sullivan, Froy Gutierrez, Maya Lowe, who am I missing? Malik, I'm missing somebody, Karen Fukuhara, Simone Missick. Like, we just have such a great cast. The chemistry is there. We're already having so much fun. I actually took the whole cast to dinner last night, the LA cast to dinner last night, and we had such a great time. You know, we are in the Pacific Northwest, so you're gonna get a completely different view of this country, right? It's gonna be a little bit more rugged. We're gonna be out on the water, we're gonna be urban, we're gonna be suburban, and we'll be like out in the woods and in the mountains, right? So that creates a whole different type of danger and kind of spontaneity of like what can happen when you're out on shift. But you know, that same tone that Alexi has created will be there, which we're super excited for, which I love because I get to be all over the place. You know what I mean? I guess that's what I love to do. But it's great. It's great. We're very excited.
I love that you are just so booked and busy, but you know I got to ask that onto the schedule. Are we any closer to the next Top Gun film? And honestly, could you fit your schedule? How are you going to do that?
I will happily fit the next Top Gun into my schedule. Don't worry about it, guys. We're making baby steps, I would say. You know, there is a script. I think it's been announced. There is a script. Paramount's very excited about it. You know, Tom is very excited about it. Bruckheimer's very excited about it. You know, that whole crew, to work with somebody like, you know, Tom, Jerry, McQuarrie, and then Joe Kosinski, like what a creative powerhouse. Like they've seen so much, they've done so much. And I think, you know, the gold standard is like, how do we push this film past what the last film was? And I think that's why you see, you know, Tom take such a long break between making the original Top Gun and making Maverick, is he wanted to make sure we were pushing the medium forward. And, you know, with this next one, we hope to do the same whenever they're ready to do it.
Oh, I love that answer. Okay, and then last question, going back to this show, obviously it's about young adults who are navigating life in their early careers. If you could go back and give yourself one piece of advice in those early days of getting started, what would you say?
The juice is worth the squeeze. Yeah, I think it's